If you constantly performing and writing for those that love you, that's where you're gonna be at. You know.
Right.
But if you add some corny to it, I bet you go to another level.
Dion Cole was on R&B Money podcast, and he said something that had me like baffled for hours. I was just like, what? And he said pretty much that he appreciate, people that been following him, but sometimes you got to reach a different audience, and sometimes you have to be corny. And when he said that, I was like, what?
I'm not trying to do special for everybody that, if you love me already, I appreciate you and I thank you so much, but I want to reach everybody. I want to reach everybody, man. I'm not here just to constantly do the same material for those that like it. It's like I'm trying to elevate and I'm trying to get more and more people to check this out.
Tank tried to say, oh, I'm gonna get pushback, but then I don't think he really worded it correctly. Like it didn't really sound like pushback because Dion really didn't respond back. Because he didn't really say it the right way or what he really means. Because, sometimes when these people do interviews, they friends with the people or they like the people, so they don't really want to give any type of pushback or anything. They just kind of just let them get on and say what they want to say, which is cool. But also, I feel like in conversations, you probably need to go back and forth if you feel something differently. Not like in a debatey way. It don't have to be a debate way, not an argument way, but just like, hey, okay, have you ever thought about this? Because sometimes people only think about what they think about and unless somebody else says something, So even me with this, it could be something that I'm not thinking about. I'm also just talking to myself. So it's not nobody to go back and forth with opinions.
I want to rebuttal you.
Okay.
I want to fight you on this one.
Okay.
As it pertains to you personally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think everybody can make cool digestible for everybody.
Facts.
And you've done an amazing job making cool for everybody.
I thank you, but it takes many
I'll accept that.
Many nights of bombing.
But pretty much he said sometimes you have to be corny to reach a different audience. And when he said that, I just was literally thinking about that so hard for hours. Like I haven't been that baffled or stumped or like just in deep thought for a long time off of what somebody said. Because there are certain comedians as of late that haven't been putting out their best work or the work that up until the part that they used to be, but they're also on a bigger level too now. Like they have a different fan base or a wider fan base. So they haven't been putting out what they usually have put out in the past. Like I'm talking about the quality hasn't been as good. And he said that, I was like, wow, like what? Like,
if you look at my specials that I dropped, every special that I drop, it takes me 2 years to put that out. There's a lot of cats, they put out special every year. And it look like it. It looks like it. I take my time with this, man, and either you like it or you don't, but it doesn't waver the process that I do. And there's a lot of phenomenal comics out here that drop specials year after year, and they are great. But there are some specials that aren't special.
I thought like, they wasn't trying as hard, but I just think you thought they got comfortable. I don't want to say lazy, but I just think they got comfortable. And two, you're doing other stuff, and comedy stand-up is probably not their number one. They're doing it, but it's not their number one. They're making money, other ways and have all these businesses and stuff, doing movies and stuff like that. So when he said that, I was like, wow. So you think the only way to reach a broader audience, which this is what Tank was, I think, trying to say, in order to reach a broader audience, you think that you have to be corny? It's so crazy to me. And when he was like, I ain't never seen he said, a real nigga ain't never gave me no money. Basically, he don't care about real nigga.
When cool people critique me, I just be like, okay, that's cool. A real nigga ain't wrote me a check yet. Jesus Christ.
I don't like when people think that people opinions don't matter or aren't valid because they don't do what they want to do. Because Stephen A. Smith, he's one of the biggest, if not the biggest commentator on it to ever exist. And Patty Singer, she ain't never been married. Like, I ain't heard about it in the media. To my knowledge, she ain't never been married. Or if she is married, it was a long time before she got married. And she's one of the biggest matchmakers. So it's just like, I don't agree. So especially if you are a fan of something or you watch something, like you're the audience for it, you have a different perspective of something because you watch it. And you would think they would think that's valid or take into consideration the people that are paying you. Most likely, the people that pay you for them specials, like Netflix and stuff like that, they don't really watch your stuff. They don't care. They're just paying attention to the numbers, which is fine. But they're not really watching your stuff like that. And two, when you put the special out, they're probably not even watching it. So it's like, the people that been watching you know what you're capable of and what you have done and what the tone of your voice is. So to get on and say that sometimes you have to be corny when you haven't been corny in the past, and you got it. Not being corny has gotten you to where you need to be. So to think that now that you're at a certain point that you have to be corny to reach a different audience is weird to me. And yeah, I get his money in that, I guess, but two people that are corny, I'm doing air quotes, people that are corny don't really know what they want. They don't even know what's good. They don't know what they like. They just follow what everybody else have to say or think or feel. So if they think something is doing good, they'll watch it. If they heard people talk about something, they'll watch it, even though they know they won't like it or don't like it. They'll like force themselves to like it. So when he said, I was just so baffled for like the longest time. I'm like, to me, corny has a negative connotation to it. So it's like, for you to say you're corny, you're saying you're not doing your best. So you're saying in order for you to reach a different audience, you have to not do your best. That was just so crazy to me. Like, it makes me so like, at these comedians that you love so for so long, since the 90s, even early 2000s, maybe even before the 90s, and then they get to a certain level and they stop being as funny. And for him, I do respect that he verbally said it. I don't even know if he really understand what he really said. I don't know if and this is just my interpretation again, he could have meant something completely different, but listening to the full conversation, this is what I got from it, because he kept expanding. Like at first, I thought he was saying something good, but then as he talked, I was like, oh no, he's saying something that don't even make any sense. Well, it makes sense because you saying basically now you care about money more than you care about the quality of the jokes, which, okay, that's fine. I get that. You being a capitalist society, we're in a recession, we need money to live, you want to be wealthy, that's fine. Like, so now that I know, like, if he put out a stand-up or something, one, I don't know if I will watch it or not. I guess it will depend on the trailer, since now I know this is how he's looking at it and this is how he is thinking about his stand-up, that he thinking about that he has to do corny jokes to get a broader audience. When the comedy he was doing got him to this point. So why now do you have to do something corny when you wasn't doing something corny before, and he got you to where you are now? And like I said, I do get when you get a different audience, a broader audience, you start going to mainstream, they don't care necessarily about you being funny. Like I said, they will laugh at anything. And I think when people get to that point, they know that. So they're like, okay, well, if I don't got to do as much, I ain't going to do as much, and I'm still going to get the money. Shoot, I'm going to get more money. I do get it. Like I said, I get the mind state of that. But two, that just is kind of like really taking a dump on the craft. It's like, why can't you be as good as you have been, put out as quality as you have been? Now, he was like, yeah, I get it if you would follow me and whatever. Now, I'm pretty much, he does say this exactly, but I get you been following me, and now that I'm to a certain point, I'm doing something pretty much different, but I know that the different is not as good as what I've been doing. Like, he used the word corny. He used the word corny. Like, so what I'm doing now is corny, and what I was doing in the past wasn't corny. So you know that you're doing corny stuff. Really different. Maybe you just wasn't on doing corny. You kind of just got in routine and got comfortable and started doing corny. But the fact that he has the knowledge to know that what he is doing is corny just baffled the best out of me. He said, no, really, I ain't never paid my bill. So everybody that pay you is corny. Pretty much that you said. Everybody that put money in your pocket is corny. Then everybody who actually stand for something and actually value comedy, you don't care about that. You don't care about them. But you do. But you just like, I'm doing something else right now, which is cool. Like, I'm going to a different lane and a different audience, which is cool. But it's like, what? I'm surprised he said the corny thing, because now he's acting like it takes him a long time to do jokes. Like, after you do the material, you got to spend like 6 months to a year, obviously, crafting, like he said, pretty much a year, crafting these different new jokes.
They're not special. I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying there are some specials that are not special. And I think specials are special. They're special. They should be special. Let me put 2 years, put it in, because I still got to tour with it too. You gotta have tour time, you gotta have right time, you gotta have all that, and then you go out there, and then once you're ready, then you're ready, and then you go put that thing on TV, man. You put it out.
And then the examples he used for Corny, he used Bruno Mars and Steve Harvey, And I'm like, those are horrible examples because I don't look at either one of them as corny or doing corny stuff. Like Bruno Mars is one of the greatest artists ever. He's one of my favorite artists. He's one of the greatest artists ever. And they use him being corny as like how he dressed. Maybe they're using corny in a different way. I think what they think is corny is no. Because Bruno Mars don't do corny stuff. He makes great music. Like he's a perfectionist. He don't say it but times again. He's a perfectionist and he makes great music and vibey music. Drill rap or something. I don't know what they're looking at it as.
Steve Harvey is making $1 gazillion.
Gazillion.
Being corny as fuck.
I'll be calling Steve Harvey my uncle. Like, I love Steve Harvey. They was talking about him being on Family Feud, how that's corny. So him being a family man is corny, and him being a host is like corny. I'm just, I understand the references. So what do you think is corny is not corny. So
He's on Family Feud where he has to reach all of America, and they love him. And he's doing it gracefully. He's not going against his integrity.
Nope.
He's doing none of that.
Nope.
He's doing what the fuck he's supposed to do, being on Family Feud every day in everybody's home for all this amount of time or whatever. He has the right amount of corny in order for him to make it. And you got to have that with everything you do.